think that people sitting behind desks or Jason Kenney should have any say in our sexuality or in what we have to disclose to our parents to feel safe in our own identities.
But all we can do is protest it and make a change.
Yeah, we have a voice.
They're hoping their voices are loud enough to reach Alberta's new premier. Students across Alberta are scared of the UCP stance on GSAs, but now they put one foot in front of the other and are walking out province-wide. Bill 24, introduced by the previous NDP government, ensures students who join gay-straight alliances can do so without their parents or guardians being notified. During the Alberta election, the UCP government promised to replace Bill 24 with the old Bill 10, which would allow teachers to tell parents if their child has joined a GSA. But these students are concerned that outing kids would put some of their fellow classmates in danger.
You'll never be defeated, the students!
We think that this policy simply is not feasible in the first place and doesn't embody what Canada stands for, never mind Alberta.
For the organizer of the walkout, Amy, standing up for GSAs is very personal to her.
So this is not at all how I want it to go. I guess I'll just have to admit that I'm bisexual. I want to show that this is a real thing. I was humiliated and I felt ashamed and I felt pushed to do something that I wasn't ready to do, and this is exactly what we're trying to prevent.
Amy wasn't the only one to seize the moment. Another student came out to City News at a walkout in Edmonton.
I think that we need a space as a buffer for people who are unclear about where they are with their own identity.
When asked about the protest, Premier Jason Kenney says his government will not be going back on Bill 10.
We're keeping our election commitment, which is to modernize the Education Act in Alberta and to maintain the strongest legal protection for gay-straight alliances in the country. And certainly people have, it's great to see young people taking an active interest in issues. I'd suggest better for them to do rallies or protests after school hours and not during them. We want to make sure young people are actually learning in class instead of doing politics outside of school during school hours.
Why was it important to do it this morning while you were in class?
Because it shows a commitment. I'm in grade 12. I mean, I take my courses very seriously, and the fact that I'm out here with a message, angry, is showing a commitment to the seriousness of what he's doing and the fact that we need to step up and make sacrifices to be safe.
In a statement from the new education minister, she says, "Our government has been very clear. We do not support mandatory parental notification or outing of any student. As minister, I do want to meet with passionate young Albertans to understand their concerns and clarify any misunderstandings about our position." And it wasn't just students that felt strongly about this protest. Many supporters and allies came out to the walkout to show their support.
It's time for me to a certain extent get out of the way too and let the kids seize control of the narrative.
In Calgary, Kristen Fong, City News.